everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm just going to start off with a quick song. My mama told me when I was young, we were all superstars. She rolled my hair and put my lipstick on in a glass of her boudoir. There's nothing wrong with loving who you are, she said, 'cause it made you perfect, babe. So hold your head up, girl, and you'll go far. And listen to me when I say I'm beautiful in my way, 'cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Hide yourself and regret, love yourself and you said I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Said, ooh, there ain't no other way, baby, I was born this way, baby, I was born this way. Said, ooh, there ain't no other way, baby, I was born this way. Right track, baby, I was born this way. Give yourself prudence and love your friends, 'cause Subway can't rejoice the truth. In the religion of the insecure, I must be myself, respect my youth. A different lover is not a sin. Believe capital H-I-M. No, no, no. I love my life, I love this record. And me, I'm a live for you. I'm beautiful in my way, 'cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Hide yourself in the grave, love yourself and you said I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Said, ooh, there ain't no other way, baby, I was born this way, baby, I was born this way. Said, ooh, there ain't no other way, baby, I was born this way. Right track, baby, I was born this way. Beautiful in my way, God makes no mistakes. On the right track, I was born this way. Hide yourself in regret, love yourself and you say I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to City Hall. And thank you to Modupé Obasola, got it right, for kicking us off in great style. Modupé was a finalist in the Mayor of London's Gigs competition in 2012, and since then she's gone on to perform in venues all across London as she carves out her career as a singer-songwriter. So let's give her another big round of applause. So thank you all for coming here this morning. Today is a really great day for us as we are launching the London Borough of Culture. And it's a brand new award for London. And we know that London is made up of its brilliant boroughs. And this award will throw a spotlight on them. It will celebrate the borough's character, their people, their hidden gems and their creativity. And it's an exciting time for us here at City Hall. The Mayor has made culture a top priority, and that's an unprecedented move. And that's not just because the creative industries... and he's done that not just because the creative industries are the fastest growing industry in the capital, or because it's the reason that 4 out of 5 tourists visit us. It's also because we know that culture is a central force for good in this city. Culture draws our communities together for collective celebration. It can unlock the potential of our citizens, fire up the imaginations of the future. It can help us to articulate our shared values and connect us to each other. Put simply, culture is the oxygen of London. And we think that we need art and culture now more than ever. So the London Borough of Culture Award could not be more timely. It will put culture centre stage in our boroughs. London is the world's creative capital, attracting the best talent, and it's home to leading cultural institutions. But culture also permeates the whole of our city. We find it everywhere, whether that's a cinema under a railway arch, theatre in our parks, or art on the underground. We dance in our libraries, play music concerts in our cemeteries, and we read poetry on our rooftops. And we want everyone to be part of this great cultural city of ours. And that's what the London Borough of Culture is all about. I have to say, we've been blown away by the energy for this idea. Every borough has already expressed an interest, even though we haven't even announced it yet. And already we've got a host of brilliant arts organisations lined up, and they're ready and poised to collaborate with the winning boroughs. So we're expecting great things. The winners, they're going to receive £1 million in funding from City Hall, plus we have funding from the City Bridge Trust, and we've got great partners. We've got the Heritage Lottery Fund and Paul Hamlin Foundation, and they are keenly awaiting applications from the boroughs too. So I wanted to give them a big thank you for helping to make this award bigger and better than we ever imagined. Now, finally, the question everyone is interested in: what do you need to do to win? Well, the London Borough of Culture is about the best ideas. It's about celebrating what makes your borough unique. We want to show Londoners and visitors what you have to offer. But more than that, we want you to make us fall in love with your borough. So, without further ado, let's watch a little short film to give us a flavour of what to expect.
London is the cultural capital of the world. Our communities and neighbourhoods are a rich tapestry of creativity and originality, which illustrate the diversity of expression that makes London such a vibrant city. And right now, culture in the capital is more exciting than ever. That's why, as Mayor of this great city, I'm proud to be launching the first ever London Borough of Culture competition. Each London borough has the opportunity to win the chance to deliver a cultural programme that brings people and ideas together. Culture has the incredible power to transform lives, building new friendships, telling new stories and writing new histories. Now is the time for your borough to step up, to celebrate its creativity, its collaboration and its character. Be awarded the title of a London Borough of Culture and show London just how inspiring your borough can be.
I realise I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Justine Simons. I'm the Deputy Mayor for Culture and Creative Industries. I was so transfixed with your amazing performance. Okay, so now I want to introduce Catherine McGuiness, who is the Chairman of Policy and Resources at the City of London and is actually the former Chair of the Barbican, so she knows what she's talking about. And they are our valued partner and have given us such great support with this award. So, Catherine, do you want to say a few words?
Well, thank you very much, Justine. And as Chairman of the City of London Corporation's Policy and Resources Committee, I'm really delighted to confirm our commitment to London Borough of Culture. We are a major supporter of culture and the arts within the Square Mile, but also well beyond, from sculpture in the streets to the Barbican Arts Centre, from work in schools to curating events beyond our walls. And we do that because we really agree that culture is part of what makes London great. It's part of what makes London fun, as I thought as I read the poem from Ben Ockrey on the wall as we walked up to get into here, or heard that fantastic singing just now. And it's a key part of our economy, as well as our heritage, and has a lot more to give. What was that you just said, Justine, that it's one of the fastest growing sectors in London? And frankly, we also support it because, to quote Sir Nicholas Sirota of the Arts Council from earlier this week, everyone deserves the chance to experience the sheer enjoyment, creativity, and new horizons that culture can bring. Our charitable funder, City Bridge Trust, awards grants of around £200 million a year across sorry, 20 million a year. It would be very nice if we could give 200 million a year. I think I was wishful thinking on my part. 20 million a year across London, I saw a bit of worry from some of my colleagues down here, seeking to help make the capital a fairer place in which to live and work. And that significant investment, combined with our support of the arts, means that we are really very strongly aligned with the objectives of London Borough of Culture, and we feel that makes us a perfect partner for the project. And that's why Citybridge Trust has pledged, and here I must get this right, £300,000 to support London Borough of Culture, and why we're offering our cultural assets, expertise and services to deliver in-kind support to the winning boroughs. And on behalf of the City of London Corporation, I'd like to thank the Mayor for the opportunity to be involved in this important and far-reaching programme. I was closely involved with one of the City of Culture applications in the past, Derry Londonderry, and I've seen for myself how transformative not only winning the award, but actually the process of the bid and thinking about your strengths and working together as a community can be. And translating that into this opportunity for the boroughs is, I think, a really fantastic idea. And I don't suppose any of us could have envisaged when the idea was hatched how timely that might be, because there's never been a better moment to be delivering an initiative like this, building on provision for local communities and demonstrating the power that culture has to unite us. And I really look forward with excitement to celebrating the rich talent, venues, attractions and programmes that exist across London, to supporting local economies and communities within London through culture, and to showing the nation and the world the strength and diversity of London and London's offer. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Catherine, and it is fantastic to have the city as our partner in this. Well, now it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan.
Thank you, Justine. Thank you, Catherine. Can I just say, Modupé, Lady Gaga did want to perform today, but we thought your version's much better. Round of applause for Modupé, please. And I know what you're thinking. Isn't it incredibly cool that the Mayor of London knows who Lady Gaga is? Can I just say it's great to be with you all here this morning. I want to start by giving a special mention, she may have forgotten to introduce herself, but I won't, to London's Deputy Mayor for Culture and the Creative Industries, Justine Simons, for the excellent work she's been doing promoting the arts and culture in our city. Justine's played a key role in developing our plans for a London Borough of Culture, and we're all, I'm sure, very grateful. A year on from the EU referendum, this new competition has assumed greater significance, with the possibility of hard Brexit on the cards and a potentially devastating exit from the Eurovision Song Contest looming. We felt that we had to put in place another competition capable of generating similar levels of excitement. I only hope that the quality of entry surpasses some of those we're used to seeing in the Eurovision. I can't see any council leaders, but please, please, please don't wear the costumes some of those artists have been wearing during the Eurovision Song Contest. We don't want to have to award anybody nil point. But seriously, this London Borough of Culture competition is a hugely exciting moment. It delivers one of my manifesto commitments and shows we're not just talking the talk, we're walking the walk. Some would say singing the song, dancing the dance when it comes to boosting support for culture in our city. I particularly want to thank our partners, the City of London Corporation, the Heritage Lottery Fund, and the Paul Hamlin Foundation for helping to fund this initiative. Let's show them all our appreciation. Friends, there's no escaping the fact that it's been a difficult few months for our city. The tragedy at Grenfell Tower and the terrorist attacks in Westminster, London Bridge and Finsbury Park have tested our resolve. But amid all the adversity, London has held together and stayed strong. Londoners have refused to give in to fear, hatred, or division. Instead, we've reaffirmed our commitment to the open, inclusive, tolerant values that define our city and underpin our culture. In the months and years ahead, I believe our unique culture will be instrumental in helping to heal the wounds that have been inflicted on our city. Catherine referred to Ben Okri. If you get a chance, please read his poem about the Grenfell Tower and how he encapsulates in poetry some of the feelings we've all been feeling. That's the power of culture. Because our amazing culture manifested most visibly in our theatres and our art galleries, in our poets and our songwriters, our festivals and our concert halls is and always has been about bringing people together and celebrating our diversity. You know, our culture has pushed at boundaries, sparked social change, and fostered a unity of spirit which has become embedded in our DNA as a city and as Londoners. And this is precisely why London is renowned and revered over the world as a beacon of liberty, pluralism, and indeed hope. But if we're being honest, not all Londoners are able to enjoy the full benefits of our cultural riches. And as Mayor, I'm determined to change this. I've made expanding access to the arts and the culture one of my top priorities. We need to ensure that people can access culture, not just in Zone 1, important though that is, but across our city. And that cost doesn't prevent young Londoners from experiencing all the joys culture brings. I want all Londoners, rich and poor, young and old, to be able to make the most of our incredible cultural landscape and to reap the rewards. This is what the London Borough of Culture is all about. It's about helping to bring culture to all Londoners of every faith, ethnicity, and background, regardless of where you live or how much you earn. It's about shining a light on the identity and character of our wonderful neighbourhoods and communities and giving local artists a platform to showcase their work and tell their stories. And it's also about challenging our boroughs to think creatively and build on the great work they're already doing in this area. My hope is some more healthy competition between our boroughs will trigger a race to the top as you strive to deliver the best cultural programme anywhere in London. The incentives for getting involved and the potential rewards on offer are clear. Culture is worth £42 billion to London every year, and the winner of this new competition will receive £1.1 million in funding for their plans. Grants of £600,000 will also be made available to other outstanding projects put forward as part of the process. So, not only does this competition represent a chance for Londoners to take pride in where they live, it also is an opportunity for boroughs to attract visitors and grow their local economies. I see this as another great opportunity to expand our horizons as a city and as a society. For me, culture is much more than about money, though. It's about the soul of our city, because culture is the golden thread that runs through our social fabric. It's ingrained deep in our heritage, but it also speaks to the future we all want for ourselves and for future generations. So, no pressure. You have 5 months to prepare your bids. I wish you all the very, very best of luck, and I look forward to declaring one of you London's first ever Borough of Culture. Thank you.
Thank you, Sadiq. We've got a last little surprise. We have got a specially commissioned artwork by the artist Bob and Roberta Smith for the London Borough of Culture. And I just wanted to tell you a bit about the artist. Bob Roberta Smith is a determined campaigner for the arts, and he has spent many years championing the role of art as an important part of our democratic life. He's a trustee for the National Campaign for the Arts and has recently been elected a member of the Royal Academy. And we're delighted to say the artist is here today. So Bob and Roberta, do you want to join us as we officially launch the London Borough of Culture? You'll notice that Bob and Roberta is actually one man.
Can I just say, I know you're going to be checking if your borough's on there. I've been reassured they all are.